desperate. Very desperate. Surprise, surprise. No Mexican coffee. We are in Phoenix today. We came to apply for temporary residency, which we got. We'll have to like link that video below. Fun fact about Phoenix, it gets cold. I had no idea. Cold. I just associated Phoenix with like 110 degrees. Didn't bring a jacket. Hillary did. I'm not that smart.
I bring one because I get cold in like airports.
Turns out it's cold here. Going on our morning walk, walking down this way, but then we saw a guy this way. We saw a guy who looks like he's either locked himself out of his own car or he's trying to break into a car.
Either way, we're turning around. We haven't had enough coffee for that.
No. And it's not con todo, so I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready to start the day.
The strange alleyway incident over there made me think about I think this every time we're in the States, especially whenever we're filming, or more so whenever we're filming, just how I feel personally, and maybe you'll disagree. Personally, I feel so much more comfortable walking around random places in Mexico,
yeah,
especially filming, than I do in the States. And it's hard to describe why.
I think because no one really walks around the States. Like, there's no one, I mean, like, there's a few people here and there outside their apartments taking their animals to use the bathroom, but that's about it. We haven't really passed any other walkers, whereas in Mexico, it's like really common in every single place we've ever been, besides Monterrey. But here, I feel like it's similar to Monterrey, honestly. Like, there's just everyone has a car. No one else is walking besides us, the guy breaking into a car, and homeless people.
And I don't know. I know people go crazy. I know people do wild things, but it seems like they happen a lot more. Also, I think for some reason, personally for me, there's something about in Mexico, like I know we don't fit in. I know that, you know, when we're out walking around, we're speaking English. We're not speaking everybody's language. And like, I can easily embrace the fact that, hey, look, like, we're obviously not from here. We're obviously different. You know, we're obviously weirdos walking around with the camera. And I can easily embrace that, but because we kind of do look like we would fit in here, but I don't personally feel like we fit in here, it creates this weird, like, tension in my body that makes me feel like, I don't know what it makes me feel like, actually.
But that said, I really like Phoenix. This is our first time out of the airport. The airport, bleh.
We might move here.
Bleh.
I'm just kidding. We're not gonna move here.
We're not gonna move here.
Our hotel, which, by the way, looks like it's like right out of the 70s. I think maybe the 60s, 70s.
Old, like my swag.
Has these little breakfast burritos. These are delicious. Mine is like carnitas, basically.
Puerto Rican pork.
Mmm.
That's what it said.
That is delicious.
This is better than the Mexican food we had on the first night here.
Oh my God. Airport, heading back to Vallarta. 2 or 3 hours. You hungry?
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours, we will be back home. I think to sum up the way that the States makes me feel every time, I know you agree with me on this, the States just makes me want things. Like, I feel like I see people in nice trucks and it's like, well, I want a truck. I see people on nice everything, or with AirPods, or with this or with that, or just gadgets and houses. And
You're right.
And just every time we come back to the States, I feel like the whole time, like, I feel like everybody has things that we don't have, and I feel like it makes me want them, but at the same time I know that I don't really want them, I just want them because we're here.
Yeah, and everyone else has them. That's a very good point.
It made me think of something somebody really smart tweeted that was written by an even smarter person. Ryan Holiday tweeted, I retweeted, Seneca wrote it, being poor is not having too little, it's wanting more. And I feel like that is how I feel in the States. I feel exceptionally poor, one, because we just saw to-go tacos for how much?
To-go, like, tacos like this for 200 pesos. $10 per little taco. This one came from the hotel for free.
That makes me feel poor because we can't afford it. Also, I feel poor in the States because we want things, and we want things that we can't afford, or whether we can or can't.
We don't need.
Like, weird. But in Mexico, I feel like our life I feel like we can live a more values-driven life because the things we enjoy in Mexico typically are free or very inexpensive. So I'm glad we're going back to Mexico because
you literally, like, emotionally, physically, and literally cannot afford to stay in the States.
Back in Mexico, baby.
It feels so good to be in a tank top again, back where it's warm. We are so glad to be home, back in Mexico where we belong. We had a great time in Phoenix. It was a fast and furious 40 hours. Man, does it feel good to be home. We'll see you guys next time.